all doing awesome? This is Tammy and Ashley from Farmhouse Studio, and today I'm going to show you two things. I'm going to show you how to flat iron your hair properly so you don't have any damage to your hair, and I'm also going to show you a really quick and easy way to cut hair. And then obviously this is just to get you through quarantine. Maybe you have a couple little kids that the ends are starting to look really gross. This is a perfect tool to use. This is actually how Ashley cut my hair just a couple days ago. So here we go. First, we'll talk about flat ironing hair. So Ashley washed her hair last night, and she washed her hair about 2 or 3 times with black, and then her hair is so healthy that she actually did not put any conditioner in it, and she just let it air dry. I think she braided it. Did you just say you braided it? She fell asleep with it braided? Okay. And so that's why it has a little bit of wave, but her hair feels super great. Before she braided it though, we did put this thermal protectant shield in it. So we knew we were going to be flat ironing her hair today. So we wanted to make sure that we protected her hair from being damaged. And so the Monet stuff protects your hair from up to 450 degrees. So that's insane. And like I mentioned before in another one of my videos, if your tool is up to 450 degrees, you might need to replace that tool because it's gonna get real hot before it goes out, and you don't want it to go out when it's on your hair because then it can melt your hair. So always super important, whether you use this one or a different thermal protectant, always put in a thermal protectant to protect your hair from any styling damage. Now for me, I typically put in, eye shampoo, eye condition. I put in all the products, and then I put this in because this locks it up. So this coats your hair so that it's the first thing that Hot Tools actually touches on your hair. So everything else gets locked in, and then it's protected by this. So I have 2 flat irons here. This one is the Time one. I'm sure you have all seen this on Instagram or on Facebook. Their advertisements are everywhere. And this is a curling iron / flat iron. I'm not gonna lie, I have not mastered how to curl my hair with it. In fact, I thought that was something I was going to conquer here in quarantine. And instead, this morning, I just decided, why bother? I already know how to use a curling iron. So I'm going to use this one as a flat iron. I did want to show you this other one though, because this one is the original one that I had in the salon, and it's kind of starting to die down. So like I said, I definitely don't use it in the salon. I might use it in the house on my hair, but I started feeling like I had to crank up the temperature too high for it to do the same thing that a brand new flat iron would do, so I wanted to replace it. This one, however, is what I will replace the next one with, and it is a T3, and to be honest, I think I bought it at Costco, but I will go ahead and put the link below on Amazon, or from Amazon. And so if you're looking for a flat iron, these ones are amazing. They last super long, and I just feel like you can't go wrong with any T3 Hot Tools. So there you go. I will be flat ironing Ashley's hair with the Time one, but preferably I prefer this one. I think it's more user friendly. Okay, so I have completely brushed through Ashley's hair. I always kind of prefer a wet brush, even though her hair is not wet. I feel like it's really gentle to my client's hair and to Ashley's hair. So I brushed through it, and then I took a couple of clips that I have here in the salon and sectioned her hair about 1 to 2 sections apart. So I have 2 different clips just because that's the kind I have here. These ones are awesome. I don't know if you can see them. They really hold on to the hair. So if you have a daughter or a client or somebody whose hair is super heavy, these are totally the way to go. And then the other ones are these kind of small clips, and these are great. I love these too. They're just not as bulky, so I do like to have a little bit of diversity over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start flat ironing her hair. I'm gonna take the time, the time like hot tool. And so what they explained to me when I was trying to learn how to curl the hair is that curling the hair, the part that goes against your scalp when you're curling is the really, really tight closed part. So on this side, it doesn't completely close. So if that part goes up by the scalp, that's the part that's gonna make your hair turn out more straight. So again, with a regular flat iron, you wouldn't have to worry about this, but with this, you do. So that's what I'm doing. And I always like to have a comb with me. And what I do is I pick up a piece and then I keep the flat iron moving. So if you go over the hair more than once, that's fine, but really try not to go over it more than twice. Because if you're going over it more than twice and it's not making your hair as soft and as straight as you want, then go ahead and crank it up, because it does less damage when you are going over it only a couple times with a little bit of heat, more heat versus over it and over and over it, okay? So just for the porosity of the hair, don't go over any section longer than or more than 2 times. Okay, so here I go. I'm just gonna go ahead and start flat ironing. Now I have gotten to the front, and obviously there's a lot less hair in the front for everybody, so I just do about 3 sections. Typically with people, maybe not your kids, but typically if you're doing this for yourself, and like I have to be more aware, is that the front of my hair is where I highlight my hair the most, right? We like it brighter around the face. So that means also that the hair can be more fragile. So, I mean, you can go over it. Oh, sorry. Combs are not super good for tangles. These combs aren't. But, if you're just right around the edge, just be cautious that could be the hair that gets the most damage, because it's probably the most processed. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and flat iron the rest of her hair. Is all nice and smooth. Oh, I love how this feels. Okay, and so why I'm doing these 2 videos these 2 techniques at the same video is because I actually prefer to cut the base of the haircut dry, But I mean, I'll do it when it's wet, it just depends. But as far as Ashley goes, she doesn't like any layers in her hair. She likes that super blunt edge, and so I love cutting her hair dry. And I have a technique, or I have a tool that totally helped her cut my hair for the first time and will help you cut anybody's hair who just wants a nice straight line. Again, these are just techniques that will get you through quarantine. Maybe you can even have your husband or significant other watch this video and cut your hair. So, okay, this thing is simply amazing. It is not, that's not what it's called, but I love it. So it is a rubber cape, or drape, I guess it would be called, that goes over their shoulders. And if you see, so it will lay flat like this, and you can just cut along the line. Now, if you wanted it to go shorter to longer, you could do that, but really, again, I would just do, for starters, for the sake of quarantine, for the sake of just surviving through this, just do this straight across, and I will show you how this works. Okay, so I have separated Ashley's hair just like I did when I flat ironed it. So it's about 1.5 to 2 inches, and that's just the density of her hair. So if you feel more comfortable taking smaller sections, then by all means take smaller sections. Really work on getting it nice and straight across, and just do your best. This is gonna be, you're gonna do amazing, okay? So when I draped the cape over her, or the rubber mat over her, when it was all the way up to her neck, I didn't like where her hair fell between the lines. So go ahead and look down just a little bit. Okay, perfect. So see, okay, look up. Okay, so I moved her hair, or I moved this so that her haircut would go right against this first line. And Ashley just had a haircut, so a couple weeks ago, probably like the first week of quarantine. So she might have a couple stragglers, but she's definitely not looking to get a real haircut today. So she's just offering to be my model so we can help you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show you. Her hair's a little staticky because of the way that we've been combing it. But go ahead and look up just a little bit. Perfect. So there's her hairline, or the base of her haircut. And so you just take section by section with this drape on, and look, her hair is so staticky. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's totally nothing she did or I did. It just is the luck of the draw today. So we're gonna go ahead and just clean that up, because really she just has a couple little pieces of hair that grew since the last haircut, right? In the last month. So really that is it. The other thing, so you'll just keep doing that until the back section is done. Oh, excuse me, sorry, hold on. Section the hair. Okay, how you're going to section the hair. Come to the nape of, or the top of the head, go down to the back of the ears, okay? Part it down the middle. These are 2 sections, and then this is 1 section. I like to do the whole back is 1 section. So I've pulled all the hair down, made sure it all went across the first line, right? Now I'm gonna take this section out, and I'm gonna comb it back, and I'm gonna make sure that that goes against the first line too. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. You comb it back and make sure it goes against the first line. Now, if it doesn't go to all the way to the back of the line, or to the line, that's okay. Just leave it alone, don't cut it, because then you are going to go ahead and bring this hair forward, and that's when you're going to eyeball it. So you're going to have, it's not gonna be a lot of hair that you're gonna eyeball, so don't worry. Go ahead and put your chin up, look up, perfect. Sometimes I just tell my clients, look at my nose, okay? Like if they need a focal point, especially those little kids, because they get super squirrely after a while, right? So you can just see, sorry Ashley, I keep combing your, you can see that little corner, that's it. And you just cut that. And then in this one, there's a little corner. Cut that. That's it. So bringing it back already connects it with the hair. So it's going to be nice and blended, and it's going to be totally foolproof. You will not mess up. And again, like I said in my last video, if you have a problem, FaceTime me. I will totally help you out, okay? Go ahead and just bring it forward and cut those corners, and you are done. Again, no layers. There's no bangs. There's nothing. This is just a nice, straight, blunt cut. And so I hope that this helps and brought value and a little bit of entertainment. And please feel free, subscribe to this channel and press the notification button so every time we make a video, you are alerted that to jump on our page. Thank you so much for watching, and I will make sure to put the link of both the flat iron and the hair cape in my description, and let me know if you have any questions.